Alright. We're gonna do this. SK Telecom. Samsung on match points. Absolutely bonkers. I'm being completely unbiased. I'm wearing red and blue. But I predicted Samsung to win, and that seems to be so true as we continue on here. Holy shit, these booths look insane. This looks beautiful. But let's be honest, looking at the issues here of SK Telecom, their ball lane, it just doesn't seem to be working out. It doesn't seem to be working out at all. Not at all. Alright. Bans have been swapped up. Galio continues to be banned. Jana is the ban. And they also leave Tristana open. Well, I need to just double check here. Need to just double check what was the red side bans of SKT the last time around. Because I remember that Tristana was out. Okay, alright. And Samsung always were the ones banning Sejuani. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, let's find the game again. Pardon me. I just wanted to make sure that what I was saying was accurate. Alright, so Kassadin was a ban. Kassadin is something that we saw work into Malzahar as well. But does this mean that Samsung just want to pick Talia? Because it's very likely that the third pick here is going to be Talia. The first pick Sejuani. They also could be the idea here that Jana is the second ban, right? So they know they don't need to first pick Jana, so they're going for the Kassadin ban and aiming for Sejuani first pick. I think Kassadin ban could highlight that they might want to pick Talia over Malzahar. I think it could be a tell here that Rise, Rise was just too good into Malzahar, and the fact that he can E and just kill all Voidlings matters big time. Samsung will now show SKT how to play this Varus. Varus is the name of the game. SKT have the option of going like Blitzcrank or Leona, channeling the Misfit Spirit into this one. Let's see if we'll see another Yasuo here, because an R pickup is very likely. Samsung Galaxy didn't go for any cheesy thing here. Well, they pick, not cheesy, but they pick mid lane in the first three. They were forced to pick Lulu there. Otherwise, SKT is going to pick it and ban for it and be happy with the Lulu Tristana lane into Varus. Cannon is a ban, so SK Telecom are last picking mid lane here. I think he should just go Cho'Gath here. Cho'Gath is the pick. Shen is banned, Cannon, Gnar out. Trundle will be the pick that you pick into it. Okay. Alright. Karma mid lane. Bang has been underperforming heavily, guys. Let's just put all eggs in the Bang basket. Malza's really good into Karma. Really, really good. Unless, I've seen some Huni streams playing Karma top. Is he gonna do that? Sincerely doubt it. Trundle will be the pick. I don't know. I just feel like Cho'Gath could have been such a better pick here and then just fuck the Arden Sense meta, Trundle top, SKT definitely scale well into this game. Samsung have so many tools in the early game though, it's like Malzahar and Sejuani post level 6 are going to have priority in mid lane. So that is going to be very difficult for SKT. Holy shit, this is tilt, man. This has to be tilt. Going for that long walk, staring at the coaches, enemy coach, walking down that line and staring at the enemy coach. Can't help but smile, Fervor on Bang. bold. Bang is being bold. That is a good sign. So SKT are definitely scaling well into this game. They have tools to catch enemy team, but Leona's not that good against Malzahar. Can't catch him. And, you know, all things considered, Samsung definitely have the stronger early game across the board. They should be stronger early bottom. I think, sure, the 3v3s could be explosive down bottom. I think Varus and Lulu should win, but, you know, like if Core JJ just gets caught too many times by the Zenith Blade, then all of a sudden the matchup looks different. Fervor on Wolf, Fervor on Bang, we mentioned that before. Thunderlord in the mid lane, TP on Karma. But I think the main issue for SK Telecom is that they're going to lose heavily in the 2v2. And Samsung, whenever they were in a position to do that, Crown could shine and he could do a lot of things better. And the ward gets killed by Huni. Someone just ditched this situation right away and Kuvi gets chunked out once again. It's a deja vu situation. Is this why SKT are permanently picking this side? Because they're like, dude, we can just do this insane invade, dude. And we have an exact mirror of the last situation. This time around, Kuvi doesn't lose 3 melee minions. So that's going to be a disadvantage Huni. Bottom lane, we see some pots being expanded. Bang already used his, and he's quite low on HP. Has a Doran shield that is taken away, and Code JJ 2 potions into 3 of Wolf. I don't know if he should have ran Spell Thief's Edge in this one, because Spell Thief's Edge is kind of OP in the sense that it does a lot of damage. So maybe Spell Thief's Edge should have been the better choice here against Wolf and Bang on Leona and Tristana. No Bloodlust as well on Bang. I think that is a bit risky. I think Bloodlust should have been the name of the game. Like, picking Fervor implies that you're going to win heavily, and I don't know if you can do that against Varus Lulu, against Tristana and Leona. Ruler has been the best Varus of this tournament. Let's see now if this is going to land in the kill. Kuve is in a really awkward position. He hasn't pushed in the wave at all, and W gets used. Kuve is deep. Kuve is dead. So let's take a look at this wave management, right? He TP'd into lane, and if he TP's, does that mean he slow pushes? Like if he TP's on a creep that is not hitting anything, or is not getting hit by anything, then he slow pushes towards himself. But is what just, he actually didn't even TP, right? He just went top, used the potion. Yeah, he didn't TP, my bad. So after this, like the way the wave was positioned was quite horrible. I don't know if he could have lined up the wave so he actually doesn't push. Well, it could be RNG as well, or it could be just that he E'd 2 lasted 3 melee creeps and then, you know, that's it. Could definitely be the case. But there's no way that Kuve is going to push this in time, right? Especially since he didn't push from level 1. Like, I don't know. Did Kuve just get screwed by RNG? Did he get screwed by RNG or did he get screwed by his own E? That's the question. Because the last thing you want to do when enemy jungler is sniffing your ass by doing blue buff behind you is to push in, right? But Kuvi was low on HP and he was also in quite a bad state. It was just dead. With the wave position, he was just dead. There was nothing to do about that. You know, he was just dead. Maybe Ambition can do something topside, but it's the red buff is also warded. Bathing into bottom, and maybe that's what they need to do. You know, like Samsung do have priority in bottom, and they're playing around it. He's just doing the gromp. Smites it away. Okay. Kuvi still has flash. Trundle, it seems like he's like half freezing the wave in a bad position here for Kuve. Kuve didn't ward yet. Crown getting traded on. Ooh. Faker doing work. Of course, it's like Crown should win this post 6 with jungle assistance, that you just look to one-shot Faker. Faker's, you know, what I like about Karma mid is that she can just buy like triple Doran's ring, and ooh, that's an important miss. Buy triple Doran's ring and synergize very well with Athene's Unholy Grail. That can be, you can reach very high numbers with that. Tristana getting heavy pressure bottom, we don't get to see it at all, but Kuve, his wave seems to be, like it seems to have been frozen for a long time now, but now it's going to slowly push out, and Kuve can go back to the CS in game that he's been missing out on for a long time. It looked like Huni was freezing it for quite some time, and I don't know if Kuve could have ordered Tri-Bush or something, but it's kind of easy for them to catch him with the Trundle Pillar and such. My goodness. Holy shit, why is Crown walking up so much? Crown, like, sure, there's an issue that Crown is playing with zero information, but there's also an issue that he's walking up so far here. Like, Faker gets to latch onto him with his W, and Blank finds an angle. Crown doesn't really have a side to play to, he doesn't have any vision at all, so sure, it's an annoying position to be in, but a mistake doesn't justify a mistake. Or maybe it's not even a mistake, right? Maybe it's just, with the game, how it has been playing out, you know, Samsung need to use their bot lane to get the vision advantage in mid lane, and doing that pre-first base is kind of awkward. So all things considered, you know, I'm saying a mistake, it doesn't justify a mistake, but from Samsung's side, what was really the mistake? You know, if anything, they should have looked to base earlier from bottom, put Tristana on a non-BF sword buy, because right now she is going to go home with a BF sword and she's going to be quite happy. They could have gone home earlier and gone for a recurve bow buy, and they, like the enemy Tristana wouldn't have done anything with it. And maybe they could have gotten their vision around mid lane and put themselves in a position where Crown didn't get fucked like this. Download complete. Blank in 2017. What does this mean, download complete? So while I was talking about the situation in mid lane and how Samsung's bot lane could have potentially solved it, you know, Crown died, and then the base into TP top pushes Kuvi off the turret, and Blank is in mid lane to support the mid lane turret in these hard times when creeps are hitting him. Oh, Huni is taking some risks here. Kuvi doesn't have feast. Faker going for the root. I don't know, Faker could potentially chase into this because no flash on Kuve, and now he has Mantra Q. Lands for a lot of damage. Faker playing Karma 2017. Who would have known? The root lands and Faker is forced to walk away. Kuve plays it ice cold. We had a rough lane situation early on. He gets chunked out, and Samsung fall for the same bait twice. SKT now with the turret advantage on the top side. Matters big time. I think Samsung, I still feel like the mistake was here that they didn't transition their bot lane pressure into mid to allow Crown to push out and base, and then Samsung can play their game through mid lane and start punishing Karma. But instead, you know, Crown died. He shouldn't have died. I'm not saying it's 100% that he dies, but he's gonna get pressured there, and Karma got the base, TP up top. Mozart was dead and gone, and that's an issue here. Ruler Mercury threads on 80. I find that very strange. I think that's a very expensive buy to just commit to at this point in the game. Not sure it works well against Leona, but you know, who you kidding here? Who you kidding? My goodness. Okay. So let's assess the game, right? We have pressure both sides for Samsung, and then at the same time Huni is pressuring Choga quite heavily. Choga's gonna farm away under this turret and stack up, but Huni's gonna have TP like priority, right? Trundle TP is not that crazy. If anything, like maybe it can be used to pressure Crown in mid lane. Karma is in position bottom, like she walked straight bottom without going into mid lane, so she is hidden right now, and they're catching Ambition. Very beautiful play here. Faker is doing some creative thinking, and holy moly, the follow-up is weak though. Very weak follow-up. Trundle's TPing from behind. Choga is like, Trundle's coming in now. Is that what they're waiting for? Huni just flashes over the wall straight up. Crown has flash. Go JJ doesn't. Go JJ. Go JJ dead. Let's take a look at this again. So it started with Faker's like Faker's really strange play here. Like look at what he did. So Faker went, instead of going to mid lane, the mid lane wave is coming. He was just thinking outside the box. Ambition is gonna use the priority from bottom to get some information here, and Faker didn't show up in mid lane. So Ambition got like semi-caught here, right? And then Leona survives with no HP. Maybe Ruler was too slow here with his flash. Ruler's coming in now, and he's in... Oh, Bang knocks him away. That's clutch. Look at that. Bang knocks him away. Maybe Ruler could have flashed and ulted earlier, and then Leona possibly could have died. But I think this would have happened regardless. What happened right here? Question is if Malzahar could have comboed better. Yeah, Malzahar could have E'd, but I don't know if Malzahar has E up. Let's see if Malzahar has E up. Does Malzahar have E up? Not too sure. I actually missed completely when the Drake fell. So Drake is being done right now, okay. So the name of the Samsung game is playing through mid lane into bottom. Top is isolated. It's impossible to impact that. But Samsung don't get the kill on Leona, and eventually the Trundle TP position is just so much better, and the initial catch onto Ambition matters so much more now. Like Ambition did get caught and lost half HP, his passive, etc. by Faker, and then Trundle could just come up and clean him up easily. And Kuve is still freezing top. Crown no shield. He has flash. Too late. And SKT, massive advantage. Massive advantage. And it's clutch here how SKT snowballed the fact that their timers were ticking on Samsung, and they just go for the mid lane dive. And I think this was a situation where SKT, like, you just have to give them the space to hit mid tower. Maybe you lose it, Maybe you don't, but you have to try. Faker's doing a lot of roaming. A lot of roaming. Like, he's doing a shit ton of roaming. And it's working out, you know, he's all over the place and he's taking over the jungle role. Blank is just following up, and man, Faker with the play, you know, he's definitely thinking outside the box here, and ambition, wanting to use his priority from bottom. They find him, they spot him, and just go for him. After that, you know, Gragas ultimate, does it cancel? It cancels the Malzahar ult, okay. Saves Leona. Bang also. Beautiful what Bang does here. He just, like, take a look what Bang does here. He knocks away a ruler, so there's no follow-up ultimate. A ruler could have just ulted before as well, and maybe Leona would have died. And then, you know, with the spread from the Varus ultimate, then it's hard for the enemy team to kind of engage onto that. But instead we saw a flash ult from Varus, which ended horribly. So Ruler could follow up with his ultimate earlier on, and then KoJJ with the flash. Not sure what he's flashing for. He's just flashing the troll. Not that great from KoJJ. Holy moly, this chair is uncomfortable, man. Sounds like a fucking haunted house too. Okay, Kuvi might be in trouble. Flashes. Red buff. Crown no flash. Crown is deep. Crown is so deep. What is going on here? So they're trying to make that play into bottom. He gets spotted out by wards. Karma with not priority in mid lane. What the fuck was that Q though? That Q. Faker with the Q. Look at this Q, man. Call it what you want to call it. Faker is an alcoholic. No, I'm just kidding, but it's Q though. I'm pretty sure he's playing Karma for the first time in like 3 years though. Crazy. This has nothing to do with Karma. It's just a point blank. Fucking CC, you know, there's a Q that should land every time. It's pretty funny, I think, because I think Crown could have died with the Q damage. Like, this is a mantra Q, right? So it does some pretty nice deeps. But instead, it gets turned on its tail, and Samsung had priority from bottom, so SKT couldn't follow up. This was like a one-shot Crown play, and if it doesn't happen, then we're kind of screwed. And I think it could have worked, you know, if Faker landed its Q. So that's important to highlight. Karma TP'd. Rule gets knocked away. That's pretty sad, I would say. Like, he's pretty dead here, but Bang goes for the end. This is like the only way he survives. Bang, bang into the room. Fake TP, then this mid lane turret is getting chipped away at. Malzahar had died for his own mid lane turret. That time where SKT won the fight around Dragon. With the ingenious Faker play. I'm just, you know, this game, if the series goes to game 4, I'm just expecting like an Aurelion Soul from Faker. But Faker's doing a bit too much now for his team. Blank is going into mid lane, and Faker's way too deep here. Malzahar rotating, and his bot lane is recalling, you know, his bot lane is fucking recalling. Kube is TPing in as well. Gets cancelled. Oh, it doesn't get cancelled. And Samsung get a lot of breathing room here, because Faker just... This is quite a heavy int. This is an int. Not sure what he's doing playing this ping quality. Like, it's fine that he pressures into river, but anything more than that is just too much. And the flash was garbage too, and Faker was definitely inting here. Trundle hitting top tower, second. Should die unless Malzahar is here on time, but I doubt it. And the trade-off is that Samsung get bottom turret, get mid turret, and Trundle gets top turret and the Rift Herald. Some might say it's okay, you know, SKT still scale very well into this game, so them being behind isn't the end of days. They're not even that behind, right? They have 5 kill advantage, they got the Mountain Drake, so gold-wise, it's all good. They're not even behind. Massive CS differential onto Bang, and Bang has been severely outclassed. It's those Whoppers, man. He went to Burger King, ate 2 Whoppers, and he's bullying his team. Obviously, I'm joking. I don't want to be like cut. You know, someone's gonna cut a part of the clip and say, "Oh, look what he said, man! Look what he said." That happens way too frequently. I don't know. Like, even though Samsung is 2-0, I can't really accept SKT losing. It just feels like they haven't shown their true form yet. Bang on Tristana. Let's see if we can pop off. Malzahar is out of position here, so going for ambition is completely fine, but it's pretty tonky. It's hard to one-shot him. Karma damage is also falling off now. And Trundle DPS is like the strongest component here. And Samsung, with Kuve being up top with no TP, seems like they just need to give this up. You can see that Crown here down bottom is trying to find an opportunity where he sees the enemy team and he can just push in the wave. A quick EW could be enough to create that situation. Leona. Leona's gonna have to look for Lulu. Look for Varus, because committing on Malzahar is very hard for Leona. Passive is really good against it. Sure. Not that great against Leona E. But that should never happen. Like, Malzahar should never be in range for Leona E. That's for sure. Just batting away at the bottom turret. Okay. The way it stands right now, Karma should lose 1v1 against Malzahar on the side. Trundle beats Cho'Gath, and mid lane priority can go either way, I would say. Like Static Shiv. I think it's easier for Samsung to get priority, because if Faker goes side, then there's no Ardent Sensor, and Ardent Sensor is on Lulu, and SKT's Ardent Sensor is on Faker, and he needs to catch side. They can also play it like this, where Karma goes into mid lane and Tristana goes side. That's not a big deal at all. The biggest difference here and what it gives is that Bang is solo experience and SKT share their experience in mid lane. Currently they're using Rift Herald, and the idea is that someone from Samsung needs to go up top and clear it. But with the predictability of this Rift Herald here means that he potentially might not even hit the turret. He might not headbutt the turret like Zidane. Good attempt here from Blank. Blank flashes away, so that Samsung with his ruler. Ambition gets knocked up. That's a 1-for-1 situation. Righteous Glory being used. No Q on Cho'Gath. Let's take a look at this again. Blank needed to flash. But even then it would be risky, right? Like if Samsung, like if ruler just flashes that, then he just dies. In the Cho'Gath CC chain. I don't know if Huni is ulting the right target here, because Ambition doesn't have that many defensive stats besides HP. Maybe he should be ulting Kuve here for more HP and for more survivability. But the Ravenous Hydra, Trundle, with a Spectre Scowl is not gonna do that much in this fight. A lot of magic damage on Samsung is something we didn't mention before, but that's also a reason why SKT is going to scale better into this. But let's take a step back. Blank went for the E into ult. Gets Varus ulted, Sejuani ulted. And then Huni just gets one-shotted. The main difference here is that SK Telecom actually, like, they lost the fight. Sure, we went 1-for-1, but SK Telecom were forced away, so obviously they lost the fight. Varus is at the point in the game where he spikes very hard, and once again, you know, Trundle maybe should just ulted the Cho'Gath and maybe it would have been better. But very important here, flash from Ruler, and I think there's an issue that SKT are like layering the CC here, like Leona ulted, and maybe that would have been enough for Ruler to just flash, because right there we use the things that we used were Leona ultimate, Gragas ultimate, and for a flash, right? Long term it's better, but in the span of that team fight it's going to be worse. And what we need to pay attention to is, like, will this lack of flash matter for both Gragas and Varus? We'll just have to see. Artisans are finished, both mid laner and support. We have a teamfight situation. Ruler, of course, has no flash. He gets committed on. The one from Tristana. Ruler dies. Ku is coming in now, coming in hot. But the call from Samsung is to run away. It's to peace out as soon as possible. So let's take a look at Samsung's decision here. They're walking up in the river, and Kuve is showing on the top wave. Trundle has priority, Karma has priority, and the collapse is happening. So right here, you know, the position that Samsung is in is just way too deep, considering Kuve is already abandoned. You know, Kuve is abandoned, and he could be the one face shaking the bushes here, but Ruler takes an aggressive path. Wolf finds him, and he gets left kind of behind. And the main issue here is that Varus is taking the aggressive path into mid lane. In a case where he doesn't, then he doesn't get caught by Wolf, and this situation could look very different. But all in all, you know, I think you know, the path into mid lane should be the defensive one when Kuve is showing up on top wave, and that's it. You know, that's it, nothing else. Ruler gets caught out, and this was the best case scenario here for SK Telecom. And with the priority from top side, priority from Trundle, they did get the team fight that they really want here. Not too sure if they can do dash. They don't have the best Nasher team. They don't have anyone that is stacking armor either. Two cloth armors on Huni. But now with 3 people dead, maybe that changes. Yeah, okay. Alright. It will take some time, but they have time. That's definitely true. And all of a sudden, SKT, they're still in it. In it to win it. Tristana's gonna get IE now, maybe even something more. She has a lot of money. We have to consider that she might have to buy QSS, right? She might have to buy Quicksilver Sash, so might delay her build. But Tristana is in a very healthy state. In 402, you know. It's a very healthy state. That's a happy state. That's a good place to be in. Death Cap being built by Faker. This wants to increase the shield size. A lot of MR being built on blank. Of course, you know, the enemy team is full magic damage. You know, Varus also does a lot of magic damage, which Sen is gonna shred some of that, but not enough, I would say. That is a beautiful arena. Very nice. So the way in for Samsung once again is just to try to create something with Sejuani ultimate. You know, the main issue for Samsung this game was that Crown died during the time where they couldn't pressure, and it transitioned them into a bad level 6 for Crown. And I think Ambition and Crown level 6 would have been like everything that was needed to impact us very hard. And also the first blood kill on Kuve, I think that was just unlucky wave management who happened there more than anything. And the next thing was, you know, Samsung didn't manage to get priority in mid lane, and then afterwards we had that fight around Dragon where Ambition got caught by Faker, by this genius play that Faker did. You know, he just went to bottom side and predicted that Ambition would come. They caught him like a fish, and SK Telecom got a couple of kills there. And then after that, Crown tried to defend mid lane while his team was dead, and he got caught out and killed, and that put SKT on the map. Then there was like a slight comeback where Faker inted twice. Not like he entered a little bit by not hitting the Q onto Malzahar, and then of course when he went into bottom side and actually like literally died. And after that we had the fight in mid lane. Ruler burned his flash, went 1-for-1. Didn't matter too much because SKT didn't have mid lane towers to begin with, and so forth. QSS finished on Tristana. Still more items than Varos. Varos is like the kryptonite of the series. That cat finished on Karma as well. She's gonna be huge. Samsung still could potentially catch the Karma and create a fight like that. Hoon is pretty tanky now, so he's not gonna die the same way he died the first time he died. So we will have to see. Samsung, the best thing they can hope for is just to hope for some catches, because SKT, they've reached critical mass here with their composition. Voice staff already on Malzahar, and he's kind of sad that he has to buy this, but the enemy team has Varus ultimate comes in as a counter engage, and bang, W's out. Wow, Samsung playing this very well. Like, Ruler is putting out a lot of damage, and considering Ruler, he had to flash out, and I don't know if SKT are just playing this too safe here. Like, bang, W's out, and he has QSS. You know, worst case scenario, like if he gets Malzahar ulted right there, then it's fine. But I think he should have stayed in the mix. I don't think Bang should have W'd out. He has QSS for Malzahar ult, and nothing could have really caught him, but he W'd out, and I think he pussied out. I think an issue though is that Faker is, like, here he applied Iron Sense to everyone, but after that he just shielded Gragas, as it seems. Yeah, actually he didn't shield Gragas, it was just the item from Leona. No, Faker's just getting the AoE shields off. I think Bang could have played this a bit more bold, like he didn't need to W out when he did. Flash used by Wolf, flash used by Kuve. Alright, what happened here? Blank, 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 blank. He thinks he's ambition, man. He thinks he's ambition. That's what's up. Blank thinks he's ambition. He eases into the turret and gets caught out and dies. Incredible though. You know. Samsung are definitely holding on. Like, all things considered, you know, they have the weaker comp now, and they are playing it very, very smooth, and Ruler is doing so much on the Varus here. Way more than I expected. The Void Staff is also allowing Malzahar to do way more damage than before. A lot of MR on the enemy team. Bang definitely played that team fight like a pussy, if I'm gonna be honest. Another Infernal for SK Telecom. They should consider themselves very lucky. Next one will be Elder. Should be very difficult for Samsung to get priority in mid lane because Tristana range advantage. Samsung just need to look for catches, but it's super hard to catch Tristana. This is just like, I think Samsung just need to hope that they get a situation where they can teamfight around Baron. Because SKT should have priority in mid lane, they should have priority on the Trundle lane as well. Maybe Mazza could push top, but if you're losing on 2 lanes, then most likely SKT can transition down to top as well. It's not like Karma is going to hard lose against Malzahar as well. But Blank thought he was ambition, died, we saw that. Samsung just needs to play the patience game and just, they probably should have way more blue trinkets than they have, so they can keep blue trinketing it while SKT is just taking priority and baiting it. While I think that SKT have too many, like they should be running 3 sweepers by now, I think. Well, they're just starting it. Oh, Bang has been crazy. Bang W'd in. Bang W'd in. Bang! Bang! Bang, you enter! Bang! What is that, dude? You even save him! Why do you knock him away? Why? What the what? Oh, no. No, 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 no. Knock away the fucking Cho'Gath, dude. Dude! Bang! Bang wants to be remembered as the worst AD carry at this tournament. Nah, but Bang! Now you're in the same ball as Cody-san, double lift. Ah. So right here, you know, basic attacks onto Ruler, force him away, and then hit Ambition with the Trundle ultimate, pillar him off, and it would have been juicy. But man, oh man. Man! Man! Question mark ping, question mark ping. Nah. Right into the mouth of Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath has no feast. Let's see if Blank can be a god. He's done this before. He's done this before though. Oh, he's coming in now. He's coming in. It's too early. It's too early. It's really hard against Malzahar too, because he's gonna blow you and then you can't smite, you know. And that's what it is. Holy shit, Sam's gonna get 3-0. Look at Bang's face. Holy shit, man. Nah. Shit, man. Who's gonna be AD carry for SKT next year? SKT ruler. Shit. Maybe Imp is gonna come back. Imp. SK Telecom Imp. I'm gonna like incorporate Uzi into the team somehow. SK Telecom Uzi. Holy shit. Oh, okay, bang. Don't jump. But definitely a big issue here. Well, I thought this was part of my hair, this thing there. Holy Jesus Christ. Jesus, man. SKT gonna get 3-0'd. Alright, so let's take a look at Blank. What is he doing here? No idea what Blank is doing here. SK Telecom were roaming around and putting Vision, Wolf and Faker around river for Elder Dragon, but that doesn't spawn in quite some time. I think it spawns in about like 3 minutes to be precise. And then Blank gets one-shotted. Or not one-shotted, but he gets killed in Malta Road. I think what he did was pretty random, and bang. Holy Kuve. Kuve is by far the best Cho'Gath in the world, man. I don't think anyone comes close to his Cho'Gath. I think it's 100% win ratio at this tournament, but can they end? Can they end? Can they end the fucking game right now? I want to hear the casters.
40 seconds on Faker, 25 seconds on Blank. They have the Baron buff. They're pushing for the Nexus.
They need this fight, SKT, to stay alive. They've done it so many times throughout the years. Kuve getting low, the chase on a wolf. One more attack will do him and he stays alive. But one Nexus turret falls. It's just the oneness.
What?
They're hooting on the front lines. Bang to rejoin, clearing out the minions. The minions, though, still pushing in.
Holy, come on, Bang! It's time to jump in, Bang! Penta! You have to Penta. Oh, what?
Hootie and Blank are alive, though. 2 versus 4. The health bar's so low. SKT, hold on.
Ruler and Kuve living by the slimmest of margins as Hootie.
Holy, look at Blank. Look at Bang.
Bang's ulti that ends up knocking Ruler further away and then also puts Bang in the front line next to a massive.
What an enter.
Silence on 4 means there's nothing you can even do.
Nah. What happened? Look at this. Look at this. Right here. Nah, but when I see this. Okay, what's the W cooldown now on Bang? It's like 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, it's W up now. W, man. Boosie. Nah. Holy, that was a pathetic way to die, yeah. He gets polymorph. The polymorph is juicy, though. The polymorph is fantastic. Oh, look at this flash. Oh. Crazy stuff. Okay, the game is not over. The game is not over. The pillar. The knock up. The blank. The flash. The flash. Look at Crown. The flash. Boom. Alright. And there's the ult. Blowing the Gragas. Can they end now? They still have Baron. Faker's coming from behind. Crown wants to TP back. Kuve is very healthy. Doesn't need to TP back. The Q. The Faker flash Q here doesn't connect, man. This is deja vu of what happened before. Huni. 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 Huni with the bat. Huni with the bat. Oh, ambition. Ambition basing in the base. Kuve's gonna fall. Elder Dragon's up. Elder Dragon's massive. It's a massive Elder Dragon here. It's 4 Drake Elder Dragon for SK Telecom. This could be huge. This could be game winning. Absolutely massive. So the question is, you know, the outcome is that Samsung just heavily, they just overextend, right? Like looking at the situation where they try to end the game, it's just an overextension here. Just an overextension like here. It was all good, but Huni and company, they just delayed this very, very well. I don't know if the situation would be different if they didn't hit Wolf, or they just ignored Tron a little bit better and didn't tank the turret as much, because they did tank the turret a lot here. Like Kuve just is perma-tanking here, like look at him go, like he's tanking, and the super creeps could have, like the Baron up creeps could have done a lot more work here, and Kuve just took, I don't know, maybe 2000 turret damage right there, and that matters. Rule's also taking the tanking the turret here, and Kuve is taking more damage. I think it's also Bang auto-attacking him a lot. And I don't know if it's just better for him to stand back and let the Bang walk up more, and then they try to turn on him. No ultimates on Samsung, so they couldn't really catch anyone differently. Like, to be fair, if Kuve and Ambition don't walk up towards Bang, then Bang can just auto the carries without any trade back. But I don't know here if Bang should have just went for the W. Well, whatever he did was way worse. It looks like he cancelled the auto here. Like, look at this auto attack. Yeah, he cancelled the auto, I'm sure. Did he just cancel the auto attack? Or did it get cancelled because of the flash? Holy moly, what a way to die. Hashtag Bang. Hooney. Doing a lot of work. You know, after this happened, you know, Samsung just need to back off. They need to back off, prepare for Elder, and they would have been in a juicy spot. Question as well is, like, if Samsung didn't go for end, what would have happened if you just went for double inhib? Maybe it would have been better. Right now the game is wide open again, because mid inhib is not... who cares about mid inhib? And then SK Telecom also can line themselves up for this juicy ass Elder Drake. Like, this Elder Dragon is massive. Like, this is 4 Drake, Elder Dragon, 2 Infernal. It's pretty huge. Pretty huge, I would say. Double TP on Samsung, so maybe they can pull off some juicy shit against this turretless Nexus. Ambition, I think it's an easy worth to try to go for steal. Easy worth. They're just not gonna go for steal. Alright. You know, the big difference here is that Elder Dragon is like old Baron, you know, it makes you really powerful in fights. But it's not the same as Baron. You can just siege turrets and take them with ease because of the super creeps. Or Baroned up creeps. Purple creeps. So maybe Samsung can just delay this this one and be fine with it. Fake is running in a bit too deep and gets chunked. He gets eaten. It's not the easiest thing for SKT to just dive either, right? They can't just oh, let's dive, guys. Fake going for Leandri's Torment to tickle the tanks a bit more. Holy damage. They do a lot of damage. Ambition is taking a shit ton of it. Big wave stacking bottom. Maybe Hooney can come in bottom and just push it in all the way. Tristana has a very long attack range, so sieging turrets is not that difficult for them. Elder Dragon does not apply on turrets. That's important to highlight. But all in all, you know, Samsung, they made it very risky for themselves by trying to end, right? Like, if they went for like double inhib and then prepare for Elder Dragon, then it probably would have been better for them, right? It probably would have been better. They would have secured Elder Dragon almost for free against double inhib. And with Elder, they could line themselves up for a Baron and sieging top. But SKT now with their comp, they are very strong, like Tristana full items. Bang has been underperforming. This would be the moment for him to shine. He has full items on Tristana, probably one of the easiest AD carries to play in the game. Let's see how it works out. Bang is just auto-attacking away. The Elder Dragon duration is soon running out. You know, it's almost over. Didn't happen too much, and Elder Dragon is not the most exciting thing in the game. Full basing on a ward might matter. Baron up in 30. I think Samsung know very well now that SK Telecom are in no position around Baron, and maybe they can use this moment to get some priority in terms of vision. But Huni is all alone in mid lane and playing the waves and playing goalkeeper, while SK Telecom is running out of base. Huni has no reason to base. He has full items. Could get a potion, maybe elixir. Only one blue trinket still on Samsung. I think that's a mistake. I think they should be running more blue trinkets, because this situation is exactly the same as before, right? They need to kind of aim for that team fight around that space, and getting mid priority is going to be difficult for them. If anything, I think Samsung should have used the opportunity where they spotted Leona basing to just go for the vision play around Baron, and then just try to stick to it and then force it, and then the moment, oh, bang. Bang almost killing Ruler, but Ruler is doing a lot of damage. Ardenstans is doing a lot of work too. Huni's in the mix. He ulted the target, but that's not enough. He's gonna get healed slightly. Samsung on the verge of 3-0ing here. Bang needs to do some serious, insane work. Some crazy work here. Like, bonkers work. And, you know, need to ask yourself, you know, Faker with his itemization, no cleanse on this karma, it's like, it's very easy to catch him. Very easy to catch him. We talked about earlier how a win condition for Samsung is to catch karma, and it happened. Bang needs to do a lot of work. He gets silenced, and he gets eaten, and the game is over. Samsung a 3-0 SKT. The 3-0 SKT. Holy shit, man. That is a cause of celebration, man. Holy, I wanna put a sound. I wanna.
Champions!
Holy shit. I'm buying a Samsung Galaxy right now. I am sold. You know, this advertisement is absolutely insane. If you want to be a champion, you have a Samsung Galaxy in your hand. Boom. My goodness. My goodness.
What a deserved walkout. The definite cheers. Tens of thousands of cheering Chinese fans. Samsung Galaxy, the only team to ever dethrone SKT at Worlds. They do it on the biggest stage the league has ever seen.
And they do it in the biggest way. 3-0 versus SK Telecom. You could see the emotion on the Samsung Galaxy players' faces. That is an entire year waiting to get back to this moment.
Is this okay? I don't know if they should go for the handshake right now.
Every single player talked about revenge against SKT, and they got it. Faker is destroyed.
This Faker, you know, he pays respect to the enemy team.
Relief on the side of Samsung.
Holy shit.
SKT. Coma and Faker have won every single Worlds they attended until today. In their second
Holy shit. Imagine fucking Faker, man. Imagine how fucking hard this guy works.
Everyone on this squad.
Holy shit.
The first time ever gets to hoist the Summoner's Cup in Beijing, in the Bird's Nest.
I like the fact that he shakes the hand of the enemies, you know.
World champions, and what a run they had to take.
Holy shit, man.
European champions in their
What a fucking world championship, man. This was...
People called the best Chinese team in the semi, and SKT, the reigning world champions in the final. Every one of them defeated.
There is no greater achievement in League of Legends than beating SKT in a world final.
That is so fucking deserved, man. They fucking destroyed Longzhu. They destroyed SK Telecom too.
Close to them in a best of 5.
SKT were very weak coming into this world. Holy shit. Who's this guy? Oh, it's a translator.
Take it away.
결승전 이기고 지금 팬한테랑 삼성 지지한 사람들한테 뭔 얘기하고 싶어요?
All right, as Rendong sets up this interview with Ambition, we have to welcome Lexi to the analyst desk as she's going to help us work through some translations here in the ceremony of the trophy.
Thank you, Dash, for the invitation. Well, right now, Renjon's just asking Ambition how he feels and what does he want to say to all the crowd.
首先的话，他觉得这一切很不真实。然后的话，他觉得应该是他2年的努力导致他今天能获胜，是一个最重要的结果。然后现在感谢所有人，感谢他老婆。
This win today is really unrealistic, and it's really all the hard work that he's been putting into this.
It is fucking unrealistic. I'm like at the, you know, I'm like at the verge. You know, you have like stages. Like a man crying is like, you know, you can hold it back. You know, you can get a tear. I'm almost there. You know, I'm almost there. I can feel it. Almost. Holy shit. I feel bad for Faker, man. That was hard to watch. This is fucking hard to watch. Holy shit, you know. But it's crazy, you know. If you could just compare it to Samsung, you know, Ambition and, you know, the work they put into the draft, and in general, you know, it's hard to just pinpoint Samsung as one king the same way SKT is, you know. Especially this season right here. This season was like, this World Champions was definitely just all about fucking Faker and the amount of fucking effort he put into that game. Like this last game, he was trying to heavy carry his team so fucking hard, even on fucking Karma, and Bang just didn't fucking deliver. And that happens sometimes, you know. It's like, it's not about bashing on Bang or something, but Bang was underperforming this World Championship, and you know, I just feel like by the looks of it, you know, we didn't have the same hard-working SKT as before. Post, like, if you look past Faker, and I think that was evident. You know, Faker was was performing out of his fucking mind at this tournament, and wow, I don't think there's any contention to who was better than Faker this tournament. And you know, looking at it, you know, Samsung deserve it. 100%.
그런 생각을 많이 했었고요. 그래서 이렇게 결국에 최종적으로 그런 목표를 이룬 것 같아서 진짜 5년, 6년 동안 열심히 했던 게 지금 빛을 보는 것 같습니다. 他觉得既然作为一个职业选手还好，然后一定要把。
They will be performing the medal
经过了入围赛。
Oh, the Riot Games people right there, man.
Samsung has been through a lot this entire. They really played a lot.
The stage, still in search of his first world championship. It's time to celebrate.
He's been striving does that today.
For JJ, the hoist the trophy for this entire Jin Air top.
与此同时，英雄掷出传奇2017英雄联盟全球总决赛的冠军是三星 Galaxy。
Wow. Okay. That ends it here, you know, the run that we had together on this channel. You know, we reviewed every single game. I'm missing 2 from the boring group. The Fenerbahce G2 game is the one that I'm missing, but this World Championship has been an incredible journey. I was having a lot of fun doing this. You know, it felt really good to be like completely invested into it and watching every single game. It made everything mean so much more. And Samsung fighting, absolutely crazy, you know. The gap is closing between Korea and SKT. Nevertheless, I'll see you guys. I know I'm probably gonna drop some AMA or something, you know, and we will just, you know, we will donate the money that we made to some good cause. I had a lot of fun doing this. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel. More content will come, and we'll figure that out as we go. You know, I'll think of something new to post. Thank you very much, and have a good one.